Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know, here on my channel I supply you guys with the tools, the resources, and wisdom needed in order to advance on your divine alignment journey. Today's video is going to be all about physical healing. Your physical health matters. This is our one vessel. How we experience life on earth, on this plane right here, is through this one vessel. So it's very important to put a lot of intentional love and support and time and energy in ensuring that your one vessel that you have here to maneuver through this lifetime that you have is up to par, is doing great things. But my intentions for this video is to get everyone more focused on their physical healing so we can have more of an overall sort of well-being in general. So I have broken down this video into 4 main points, and the first point that I would like to get into is the mind-body-soul connection. So yes, now in modern times, a lot of us are more focused on mentally healing ourselves, emotionally healing ourselves, spiritually healing ourselves. But what about the physical? This is the one body that you have here in this realm. The way that we experience life on earth here is being able to navigate through these tangible earthly bodies that we have. So it is important, it is imperative, crucial on your journey to make sure that you are putting the time and energy you need to make sure the upkeep of your body is done correctly. This is all you got. This lifetime right here, this is your form that you are in. So honoring it more and making sure that it has everything it needs is just as important as making sure that you're mentally and spiritually aligned and connected as well. I want to put more emphasis on the fact that our bodies can do amazing, beautiful, grand things. Our bodies are capable of so much more than what our mind thinks that we are capable of. You can depend on your body to deliver every time. The body works in your favor. Your body self-replenishes itself. It cleanses itself out just to be able to function for you. And the beautiful part of adding the body, the physical, into the mind and soul healing is the fact that once all 3 playing fields are at this level of continuous constant flow and progression, they begin to work together in unison. Like for example, your mind and body, they become partners. They're working together to further help you along your journey. It's so important for all 3 levels, mind, body, soul, to have this understanding, this partnership, this constant flow. But all 3 of them need love, not just one. All 3 needs their own sort of distinguished love and support and time and connection. So getting into point number 2, trauma remains in the body. It is stored there. You have to release it. So for example, our mind does things like, if you had certain traumatic experiences in life, and this is how your mind thinks. Your mind wants to protect you. So in order to protect you, your mind is not going to remember those memories. You're not going to be able to recall any of those things or anything that happened, but your body doesn't do that. Just because your mind can't recall certain heightened emotional moments that may have triggered you, traumatized you in some sort of way, does not mean that your body acts in the same manner. Your body's going to remember. And trauma can show up in many different ways in the body, but the only way that the body, the language that the body speaks in, is through things like tumors in your body, pain that you have, tightness that you have, different illnesses that may come about. That's how your body speaks to you. Your body is telling you that there is something that it needs to be released, or something that it needs more of, maybe certain nutrients or minerals, things of that nature that it needs more of. But that's the only way that your body knows how to speak to you. So right now, I do want you to take this moment of, if you've been having any discomfort in the body, any illnesses, any pain, any tightness, or something that you've been experiencing Where in the body have you been feeling that? And what's the why? What's the root of it? If you were to have a perspective of this is your body trying to tell you something, what would your body be trying to communicate to you? What is it? Learn to listen to your body and understand its language. No matter what it is, everything that you've endured up until this point in your life, your body remembers and your body communicates to you. And another example can be maybe in your pelvis area, in your hips, maybe that area is super tight, super uncomfortable for you to be in certain stretches and things of that nature. Well, this is where your root and your sacral chakra lies. So that could also be connected to your creativity, your self-expression, you staying grounded in who you are. The trauma that remains stored in certain parts of our bodies also correlate to different energy that you experience as well. Yes, it's that deep. Yes, yes, yes. It is that deep. You have to be that intentional with it. You have to be that intentional and that mindful with your body when you're on such a divine journey as you are. Okay, and the third point that I would like to get into is eat to thrive. It was important for me to add this in the video because I live in America. And when I think of American food, I think of hot dogs, hamburgers, biscuits, waffles, what else? I made a list. Milk, Pop-Tarts, Oreos, a double super size Whopper, a double super large patty, and add a cookie and a brownie and a milkshake. Like, that is the American lifestyle of eating that I think of. And none of the foods that I listed have any sort of nutritional value in any sort of manner, way, shape, or form. Yes, they might be tasty. Mentally, to the mind, they are delicious, savory, sweet, great foods, but to the body, that's some bull. That is some bull. If that's what your body is consuming on a regular, best believe that you are not eating to thrive. You are eating because I guess that is what is accessible. That is what is known in our society to eat, but that is in no way, shape, or form eating to thrive. When you're eating to thrive, you're eating foods that are nourishing to your body, the different minerals, the nutrients, the vitamins that our body needs. You are eating foods that correlate to what your body is asking for, what your body just needs in order to function regular. And also in my society, it is common for people to just take vitamins and minerals on a daily. Like, people take magnesium, or they take iron, they take certain things in order to make sure that their bodies do receive all the things that it needs to thrive. But in reality, that should be coming from the food that we eat. The real reason why we eat is to help our bodies function better, not just eating because Pop-Tarts taste great, but eating a salad or eating greens just because that is how we get iron. Not because I get iron because I take my little iron capsule every morning, you know what I mean? What we need to be eating more of is salads, drinking tea, more water, drinking soups. Oh my gosh, let me get into tea for a moment. Because now that I have entered this world, this amazing, beautiful world of herbal teas and just using different plants and flowers in order to nourish myself, such a beautiful world to be in. But back to what I was talking about. So getting into the last point, I just want to share some tips that you guys could start like today, like real actual practical steps that you can implement on your journey to ensure that you are healing your physical body. And the main one, and I feel like I talk about this a lot, it's yoga. Like, yoga is the answer. The yoga is the solution, okay? I'm telling you, get into a daily yoga practice. It can be 5 minutes if you want. But yoga is where it's at. I said yoga, stretching, or dance and movement, especially if you're a woman. There is something about moving your hips, shaking your butt, you know, getting into it, that's very healing for the womb and body in general. But the idea is to get more movement into the body with dancing. It allows any stagnant energy that may be within the body, you know, it helps shake it up, move it, have some energy flow. And then as far as yoga and stretching, yoga helps the mind and body have a more of a relationship with one another. Throughout yoga, you're very intentional with how your body feels, like every step of the way, like how your ankle feels, how your knee feels, being very intentional, being very present, just very present with your body, which allows more of a mind-body connection. Like I said, love on your body. So what loving on my body looks like for me: taking baths, when I take showers, setting intention that the water is rinsing away any unwanted or negative energy. When I get out the bath, I'm putting on my different body oils, or adorning your body with different jewels. Maybe you're into body jewelry, things of that nature, like loving on your body, but whatever that looks like to you. But just, you know, exploring that more and doing more of that for yourself, because you deserve it and your body deserves it, and you deserve to give that to your body. Oh, grounding is a major one as well. So when I say grounding, I am saying aligning yourself with the highest frequency. And a great way to do that is through nature. Nature just so happens to be a part of this highest frequency sort of energy. So whenever you're able to plant your bare feet on the ground, or you're able to hug a tree, place your chest on a tree, or even put your palm up to a tree, grounding yourself will help ground your body back to an aligned level with the highest frequency. And then the last one, of course, is changing your eating habits. Now, I am not saying that you can no longer eat hot dogs and burgers and Pop-Tarts and Oreos and all those things. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying to listen to your body and understand that we are supposed to receive a lot of nourishment from the foods that we eat, and ask yourself if anything that you're eating is of nutritional value to your body. And if it's not, maybe add in some things that are, and then maybe just think about a few things that maybe you can do without. That's all that I'm saying, but I'm not telling you what to do. You do whatever you want to do. In conclusion, if you are on this journey of reaching individuation, finding your authentic self, staying elevated, progressing in life, then physical healing needs to be implemented on your journey, in your routines, in your habits of how to care for yourself. I would say that physical healing is probably, if it's not the most important, it's definitely up there. It's one of the most important aspects of healing yourself, because again, this is how you move. This is how you maneuver through this body. This is how you show up physically in this world. So making sure that you're intentional behind putting a lot of love behind your physical body is needed. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate your love and support. Genuinely, it does mean a lot to me. I have over 2,000 subscribers now, which is such an accomplishment for me. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I wish you nothing but love and success on your journey. May you have ease of flow on your journey, and yeah, I wish you nothing but the best. But all right, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and like this video and leave a comment. But thank you again for being here, and I'll catch you guys next time.